Hello everyone, welcome to the 10 Investor channel. So in today's video, we're going to look at multi-time frame strategy, or how to trade using multi-time frames, how to find investment opportunities, or how to find trading opportunities using multi-time frame technique. Now this is a very important topic, especially because when you consider the multi-time frame method, you're going to consider higher time frames and see what is the major trend, and then you're going to find entry points on the lower time frames. So it will help you increase the winning rate, especially if you're struggling. And if you're probably trading just using one time frame, don't forget to watch till the end of the video because it's going to be extremely useful, and some insights might definitely help you improve your winning probability. Okay, so without wasting much time, let's jump into this, and I'll take you through a very structured approach, starting with monthly charts, weekly charts, and daily charts. And also, if you're a swing trader, I'm also giving you some tips towards the end of the video, so don't forget to stay till the end. Okay, let's start. So first thing, if you need to decide, what kind of trader are you? Now here I'm taking the example of a positional trader, which predominantly I do, holding a trade for a few weeks to a few months. And so I'm going to start with a very proper methodology, and I'm going to show you how I do it. So the first thing is you have to start off with the monthly charts. Now, the reason why I say monthly charts is because monthly charts tells you what the primary trend of a stock is. So you don't want to enter a stock which is in a downtrend in the monthly charts, and then you buy that stock, and then eventually, probably after a few weeks, it again starts heading lower. You don't want to have that happen. So always start with the monthly charts and look at what the primary trend is. Now in this example, I've taken the example of Neuland Laboratories, and if you see since 2000, 2001, 2002 until 2020, the stock has been in a steady uptrend, right? It has been going up and continuously going up, and since 2010 for the last 20 years. Right, so this primary trend line has held on to, the stock has held on to this primary trend line, and whenever a stock holds on to a primary trend line and the stock reverses, for me that stock is definitely a good opportunity for me to trade. So the first thing is you want to notice stocks which you're very interested in and keep those stocks in your radar, right? And see what is the primary trend line and see at what point is the point you want to buy the stock for investing purpose or positional trading perspective, right? So here first thing is identify long trend or monthly charts. Now here this long-term primary trend is up. Until this trend line breaks, I would not call it a downtrend yet. Even though here we have broken this higher low structure, for me this stock is predominantly in a long-term uptrend. It's probably retest of the primary trend line, and this long-term chart will help you identify major points like the primary trend line points. It will also help you look at major trends that are on a stock, right? And here I'm using log chart, so if you see a difference in your charts, I've also made a video on log versus linear charts. Don't forget to check it out. Now, second thing is once you identify a stock on the monthly charts, second thing is go to the weekly charts and try to find the signal for buying. Right now, for signal purposes, I use CCI and RSI. Now, in this case, this is a probably zoomed in version of the monthly charts, especially since 2018 to 20. So this stock has been in a strong downtrend on the weekly charts. Right, it has been going lower and lower, but then eventually at this point here, CCI is crossing 100 on the weekly charts, and relative strength also is crossing and moving above the 52-week moving average. Now, here at this point is when I would probably have the stock in my scanner. The stock will appear in my scanner because CCI is crossing above 100. And if you're a breakout trader, this is a point you have to consider for trading, right? So you try to find here, this stock comes here, and then you keep this stock in your watch list and you have to buy the stock. But then you don't want to know what is the entry point, right? So once you get the CCI and RS, don't forget to keep it in your watch list because that's very, very important. And create a watch list. I'll also make you know how to create a watch list, but that's very, very important. Now here, the reason why I'm saying you have to buy here at this point is because the stock is now coming out of a long-term downtrend here, and then it's forming the high rise for the first time. Now, when a stock has continuously been a downtrend, the first signal that it is coming to uptrend is when it starts forming a higher high. Now, previous high was this, and now it's crossing the previous high. That's why I call it higher high, right? And that's the point. And this is also inverted head and shoulders pattern, right? Now, this week the stock came in a scanner. Now you want to find entry point, right? Now you have to hit that buy button and buy the stock so that you make some gains. So then you go to the daily chart, right? On daily chart, now you zoom in more, and then you see there's a clear breakout over here. And then the stock appeared in scanner this week over here, and then the stock went into consolidation, right? Now stocks are correcting and are retesting. Now if you can also buy the stock and retest over here, or you can buy the stock on breakout here, right? Now this point is a very good point to buy because here there are good volumes, stock is coming out, and the stock also is breaking out. Or you can also buy at this point because at that point, the lowest point here, we had some good volumes over here and had a stock also had a long low wick. And this also could be a retest of this point. So if you're aggressive, you buy here. If you're conservative, then you buy it over here, right? So that's how you buy the entry point, either on retest or on breakout, right? Now, when you're buying on breakout, ensure that there's some consolidation over here like this or like this. and then you buy above that point or above that point. Now that's how you enter the stock. Now, what I've done primarily here is I first found a stock on the monthly charts, and I'm looking at a stock reversing from a primary trend line. The second thing I did was keep it in my watch list and track the stock and ensure the stock is entering the bullish territory. Basically, it's about to break out, right? Now, the CCS scan would help you with that. And third thing is finding an entry point. Now, once you do all this, this is predominantly for a position trader, and then you can ride the trend as much as possible. Okay. Now, these are the rules for position trader. So I'm just summarizing what I've discussed till now. On the monthly time frame, you keep watching the stock. Then on the weekly time frame, wait for a buy signal. You wait for a stock to break out, and then you hit the buy button on the daily time frame. Now, this is for a positional trader. If you're a swing trader, then what you need to do is identify a stock on the weekly time frame. For example, the stock could be breaking out on weekly time frame, or stock could be reversing from weekly time frame. Then you try to have a signal on the daily time frame. For example, CCA crossing 100 or CCA reversing from 100, and you try to find a stock, buy point at that point. And then on the daily charts or on the 4-hour charts or the 1-hour charts, you try to identify a stock, the price point at which you want to buy the stock. Now, these are some of the rules that I follow personally, and that's how I take my trades. And there are a lot of examples on Twitter which I've given, in the last few months. Go ahead and check it out, and do let me know if you have any questions. So this is what I want to discuss today. If you did like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, I'll leave you here. Take care, stay safe, and trade safe. Until I see you in another video. Bye-bye.